Okay, Alex, we're going to do some VFR maneuvers today. Before we do our maneuvers, we're going to do clearing turns, and then we'll do our pre-maneuver setup. So let's start off by doing two 90-degree turns to clear the area.
Okay.
And we're clear right. We'll go and turn to a north heading. Alright, everything looks clear to the right. Now we'll visually clear left and then start a turn back to a heading of west.
Okay.
We'll be doing our maneuvers on heading of west today at 5,500, and we'll be starting all of our maneuvers at 100 knots as well. Once we get on our heading of west, we'll do our pre-maneuver setup, which is going to consist of adjusting the power for 100 knots. And then we're going to we'll go through our GUMPS checks, we'll turn our fuel pump landing light on, make sure our mixture is full rich, and get that taken care of before we start our stalls.
Alright, there's west. I'll go ahead and do our GUMPS check. So gas is on the fullest tank, we'll go ahead and check that. Left tank, undercarriage is fixed, mixture is full forward, we're doing the power off stall first, correct?
Yep, we'll do the approach to landing stall first.
Okay, approach to landing stall. Bring the prop full forward now. Pumps, landing lights coming on. Now we'll bring the power back.
Alright, we'll be starting at 100, and then once we reach 100 knots and we're ready to start our maneuver, we'll pull the power back to 15 inches of manifold pressure, ensure that our prop and mixture are full forward. Once we're under 108 knots, we can lower our first notch of flaps.
Alright, first notch of flaps is coming in.
Okay. And then once we're inside the wide arc, we can lower full flaps, so we can go to our landing flaps. Once our landing flaps are down, then we're going to initiate a descent, approach speed, then begin our flare and go through the full stall.
Okay. Alright, there's the wide arc, 91 knots. They want the full stall, you said?
Yep, so we'll slow down to our 70 knots, which is our approach speed.
Okay, 70 knots, lowering the nose, bringing the power out.
Okay, we'll descend a couple hundred feet, simulating that we're on final approach.
Practice area, Sigma 42, headed back for pattern work.
Now we'll start our round out. And then our flare. Get to the full stall. And there's above it, there's the brake, and full power. First notch flaps coming up.
Alright, pitching for our VX, which is 67 knots. And then we'll climb back to our original altitude of 5,500. Once we get back to that altitude, we'll completely clean up, and that'll complete our maneuver.
Okay.
Once we get to 5,500 and we're all cleaned up, we'll make a left turn to a heading of east. That'll be our clearing turn consisting of 180 degrees.
Okay, 5,500 feet flaps up, fuel pumps, landing lights coming off. Bring the power back to cruise. We'll start a turn to the east.
Right, clear left.
Good to me. and east heading.
Okay, looks like we're free of traffic. So we're going to begin this maneuver just like we began our approach to landing stall. So
yep.
Similar setup with our gumps check. The area was clear, so we'll go and go through that.
Alright, so gas is on. We'll go ahead and check that. Left tank, right tank look the same. Left tank, so the carriage is fixed. Mixture is full forward. Bring the prop full forward. Pumps, landing lights are on.
Alright, we'll reduce the throttle to 15 inches of manifold pressure. Once we're under 108 knots, we'll lower that first notch of flaps. But those will be the only flaps we put in because that's the takeoff configuration, which is what we're simulating today.
Okay. Alright, there's 108 knots. We'll go ahead and lower takeoff flaps.
Okay. At this point, now we're going to be slowing down to our rotation speed. Rotation speed is 59 knots. Once we reach 59 knots, we'll then be smoothly adding full power while simultaneously pitching up. As we pitch up and get slower, it will require more right rudder to keep the aircraft coordinated.
Okay. Hey, coming up on our 59 knots. Alright, there's our 59 knots.
Okay, there's 59.
Adding power.
Alright, we've achieved 12 to 15 degrees nose up, so we'll hold that, wait for that speed off, and we'll get the stall.
And there's the buffet.
Right, wings are buffeting.
There's the brake. Or the nose to the horizon. We'll start climbing to VX.
Alright, there's a positive rate of climb.
Flaps up.
Let our speed build back up, and then we'll clean up the aircraft, complete the maneuver.
We got some good airspeed now. We'll go ahead and clean the aircraft up, fuel pumps, landing lights coming off, and we'll bring the car back to cruise.
Okay, the next maneuver we'll be doing is a steep turn. So let's do a 180-degree turn to the left through a heading of west, and we'll do our steep turns on a west heading.
All right.
Like our other maneuvers, our steep turns will be done at 100 knots. We'll still do a very similar pre-maneuver flow, however, we'll leave the prop for a cruise setting. We'll be doing a 360-degree turn at 45 degrees of bank, and rolling out on the heading we initially started on. We'll do this at 100 knots and while maintaining altitude. Our altitude to maintain will be 6,000 feet.
Okay. Here's our west heading.
Okay, on our west heading at 6,000 feet. Let's go ahead and set up for the maneuver.
Okay, we'll do our guns check once again. Gas is on the full tank. Left tank. Carriage is fixed. Mixture is full forward. Prop stand where it is for this maneuver. Fuel pumps and landing lights are coming on. And the flaps stay up.
Okay. Now we're just slowing to 100 knots, and then once we get 100 knots, we'll start our first turn to the left, followed by a turn to the right.
Okay.
Of course, once we roll into our bank, we'll have to increase the manifold pressure by 1 to 2 inches, just to compensate for the loss of lift that we're trading for a horizontal component of lift.
Okay, there's our 100 knots, 6,000 feet, everything looks good. We'll go ahead and start rolling
clear
into the
left.
All right, here we go.
Alright, coming up on our west heading.
Start our roll out.
Gently roll out. We'll go right into the turn to the right.
And there's our west tank, start to roll out again.
Okay, very good. We'll clean up from the maneuver and then that'll be it.
6,000, power's set, lights off, fuel pumps off.
Alright, that's the completion of our maneuver, and that wraps up today's maneuvers. So we'll get ready to return to the field, alright?
Okay, sounds good.
We're going to give you back the FTM, and then we'll get out the checklist and prepare the approach checklist.
Alright, approach checklist coming out. Okay, so we got the approach checklist here. Fuel selectors on the full tank, go ahead and check the full tank. Looks like the left and right are still equal. Cool, we'll keep burning off the left tank. Avionics are set, we've got direct Holman in there. Go ahead and obtain ATIS now.
Tango. Holman Tower information Tango, 1653 Zulu, wind 220 at 5, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 29er, 2.17, altimeter 29908. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 32. Notice to airmen, crane 1/2 mile northwest the approach end of runway 32, 65 feet AGL. Taxiway Bravo north of runway 23 closed. Taxiway Foxtrot 3 closed. Taxiway Foxtrot closed. Taxiway Charlie closed. Taxiway Delta closed. Runway 235 closed. Arriving VFR aircraft, contact Holman approach on 125.45, at least 15 miles from the airport. Advise, I'm sorry, you have Tango.
Okay, information Tango.
Alright, we have information Tango. So what we'll do now is we'll go and turn towards the airport.
Yep.
We're approximately 22 miles to the west. And I'm going to go and call up Holman approach, let them know where we're at and what our intentions are.
Alright, I'll go ahead and finish off the checklist for you. Flight instruments are adjusted, altimeter set for the ATIS. All is required, mixtures are required, flaps is required, we'll leave them on for now. Landing lights coming on, and approach briefing, it'll be a normal landing.
Maintain 6,000.
Okay, sounds good. Ready?
Ready.
Holman approach, Sycamore 43, 2-3 miles to the west of the field. Inbound with information Tango, full stop.
Approach, you were blocked. Aircraft same approach block, safe off time.
Sycamore 43, 2 miles to the west, information Tango, inbound full stop.
Sycamore 43, squawk 0133.
0133, Sycamore 43.
743 negative, that's for Sycamore 43. Sycamore 461, turn right heading 140.
40, Sycamore 461.
Sycamore 43, radar contact 20 miles west of Terre Haute, expect runway 32.
Expect runway 32, Sycamore 43. Alright, we're expecting runway 32. Looks like from this current position we should be entering approximately a left downwind for runway 32. The tower will instruct us on how to enter the pattern.
Okay, we'll keep it at 6,000 for a little longer and we'll start a gradual descent.
Okay. So that completes the approach checklist, and we'll bring up the before landing checklist when we're either midfield downwind or approximately 3 miles from the field.
All right.
Center 5 Juliet Delta, contact Evansville approach 127.35. Sigma 461, 9 miles from Terra VOR, turn right heading 200, maintain VFR till established, cleared VOR 23 approach.
Heading 200, maintain VFR till established, cleared VOR 23 approach, Sigma 461.
Number 75706, contact Evansville approach 127.35.
Evansville on 127.35, 706.
Sigma 43, VFR altitude your discretion.
VFR altitude, my discretion, Sigma 43.
I'll start about a 500 feet a minute descent.
Okay.